Hi, welcome to Sun Valley Magnet School. My name is Mr. Burrell. I am your child's math, science, and elective teacher. It is very nice meeting you. I wish we could be meeting in person right now, but thank you for watching this video. Before I go over my class or anything about my class, I want to let you know what we are doing to keep your child safe at home and at school. We are being very COVID responsible right now. We're asking students to always wear their mask in class and outside except while they are eating or drinking. There is no social distancing in the classroom, but students are masked at all times. We are really stressing everyone to be smart and consistent. What we could get some help from you with is to remind your children how to properly wear their masks at school. We often have a lot of students whose masks are falling below their noses because their masks are a little large. We do have other masks also if their masks do break, so we are trying to be as safe and responsible about COVID as possible. Because of this, often in my class, we use a lot of technology. Your students need to know their email and their password and how to access the school website and how to turn in work in my class. They all use MacBooks in my classroom and they are getting pretty proficient with their computers, but they need help with their cell phones, which I know is not the norm for many classes. I ask students to have cell phones at school so that they can turn in work through their cell phones. I know it is not very common, but your students only use the cell phones for turning in work. You can find all this information about me and about the school using our school website. At our website is our school calendar, our bell schedule, and all the upcoming events and dates. Also, at the website, you can get a daily pass, and if you sign up for the parent portal, you can actually give your children permission or consent so that they can do the daily pass themselves. So you no longer would have to do the daily pass every day. If you also go to the school website and you go under the staff directory, you will find my name. And if you click on the link, it will lead you to my website. This is what my website looks like. In my website, you can find all my class rules, my syllabus, along with my grading schedules, along with some links and resources that are very important to help maximize your students at school. This is another picture of my website, and you guys hopefully are on it right now because this video is linked to my website. I want you to pay special attention to my resources section of my website. Right there is where you can find links to sign up for the parent portal. And in the parent portal, you can access your students' grades, their health records. You can track their progress for language development. Everything is through the parent portal. If you need any assistance at all with the parent portal, please contact me and I will help you get set up for the parent portal. Keeping grades in school and all my assignments are found in the Schoology website, which your students are very familiar with. This is a picture of the Schoology website, and if you access the parent portal, you can also access their grades and their assignments in the Schoology website. If you would also like access to their classes so you see their assignments also, if you email me, I can give you an access code to their class for my classes at least. This is my schedule. If you notice on my schedule, I have second period is my conference period. That is a time when I would be calling you for any reasons, positive or anything that we may need to work on. I also want you to notice that Tuesdays we get out of school early at 2:00 every Tuesday, and our schedule is a little bit different on Tuesdays. In my class, I've asked your students to bring very limited materials because I know they bring a lot of things to school. They need to have some pencils and a notebook for each one of my classes. So your students will have either 2 notebooks for my class or one, but they will eventually need two for my class. They also need lined paper, a folder, and we do some projects that do require colored pencils or crayons. I also ask your students to bring their math book, which is a book that they can write in back and forth every day, unless they have finished their work beforehand. Now, I want to talk about my grading policies. In class, I really am trying to instill in your students a growth mindset. I'm trying to get your students to embrace challenges, not be afraid of making mistakes, because sometimes we only learn when we make mistakes. Students come in to my class often with a fixed mindset where they're afraid of making mistakes simply because they haven't been in a classroom for a year and a half. I'm really embracing and encouraging students to have the ability to make a mistake and learn from a mistake. So we practice the growth mindset in my classroom. With the growth mindset comes my grading scale, which will look very familiar to elementary. I also grade in a 0 through 4 grading scale. An A is 4, a 3 is a B or an A 2 is a C, a 1 is a D, a 0 is an F. And also, this is all explained in my syllabus, but basically, what I tell your students is I am grading on improving, not necessarily where you are. I just want to see improvement and I want to see effort. Effort and improvement will get you a good grade in my class. Now, homework. A lot of people ask about homework. My homework is something that I give my students as a work habit grade. So I do not give a lot of homework. Students are graded, their work habits are graded on homework and basically how they turn in their work, if they turn it in on time, things like that. Promptness of turning things in. Students can always make up work in my class, but I do want them to take the responsibility of turning in their work if they are missing work. I will not penalize them for turning in work late. Cooperation is basically behavior and your attendance. So students are at school often and students are behaving, they will get a very good cooperation grades. Both work habits and cooperation are graded with the letters E for excellent, S for satisfactory or good, and U for unsatisfactory or needs improvement. Finally, I want to stress that I'm here at this school for basically 2 reasons. The first reason is to serve your child. And my second reason is to serve you. So, with that, I want you to feel free and feel comfortable to contact me anytime. The best way to contact me is through my email, which is mab0849 at lausd.net, or you can text me through Class Dojo. I have the access codes in all of my Schoology classes, and your children should have written down the access code in their agenda. But if you need it, just ask your child for it, and I will make sure your child gets you the agenda. I hope later on this year we have a chance to meet face to face. I hope you have an amazing year, and I hope to talk to you soon. Take care.
It sounds good. You recording again? I thought